What's up everyone, it's Tony here, and welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. The yacht in front of us is a 120-foot Crescent Raised Pilothouse, which was first delivered in 2004. Its most latest refit was in 2022, and this yacht is presented by Worth Avenue Yachts. The length is 120 feet, you have a 25-foot and 7-inch beam, and a draft of 6 feet and 4 inches. So we're going to make our way around. There is a boarding ladder over here on the starboard side. And Crescent is not a brand that I'm extremely familiar with, but this yacht was actually built in Vancouver, Canada. During my initial walkthrough, it looked to be like a very high quality yacht. It had a lot of great features, and if you're a fan of this sort of, I guess you would call it a North American style of raised pilot house, you're definitely gonna like this one. What I mean by that, you have a beautiful country kitchen, and you will see that shortly. So let's head up onto the side deck via the side boarding gate, and instead of the main entrance, we're gonna make our way back to the aft deck. Just to give you the complete look, obviously when I did the intro, we were facing the transom wall, and we'll check that out later on. But when you make your way up the steps, obviously this is your alfresco dining area back here. You have the beautiful high gloss table, some very high quality chairs going along with it, and the U-shaped bench that goes around. Then you also have 4 built-in bar stools and your bar area right back here. Now, as mentioned, this yacht was first delivered in 2004, but its latest refit was in 2022, so a lot of things have been updated over the years. You can sleep up to 9 guests in 4 different staterooms, and it also has space for 6 crew. But one high quality feature, you have the slightly curved glass doors, and these are powered, and they do sense you automatically. Guys, check this out. This is just a classic, beautiful raised pilot house design. When you're walking through this one, it feels like home. That's kind of like the right way I describe it, albeit a very luxurious home. You have your TV mounted up back here. And then forward of this area, you'll find the formal dining area. So they have a beautiful display set up for the Palm Beach International Boat Show. And on these raised pilot house designs, particularly the ones from North America, that's where they seem to be most popular, you actually have the cabins located down this staircase, and we're not gonna go there yet, but I did wanna show the dayhead is located on this side. It's really large. First, we're gonna go over to the country kitchen. This is just a closet space, and this is the main foyer. So we came on board right through here. If we continue forward, these are the stairs to the raised pilot house, of course. And then all the way forward, this is the beautiful country kitchen arrangement, and you can see how this has been updated over the years. It's very bright, very spacious. And I found, you have to let me know in the comments what you think. Some people love these country kitchens, some people hate them. For a very homey style of yacht like this, I do particularly like these. You have the full-size refrigerator and freezer. Obviously your cooktop with the vent overhead. Extra refrigeration. Of course, your dishwashers, trash compactor, that type of stuff. Your ovens. They installed, I think these are quartz, some newer countertops, and then also I really like this accent stone feature. Then another great part about these country kitchens, you can use this to set out a lovely breakfast spread, just have your morning cup of coffee, or the crew could use this area because obviously they'll be working and cooking in here. But either way, very flexible space. You have half of a circle of bench seating, then the additional chairs. And there's also a TV mounted overhead. And I like they made use of all the extra space. You have a bunch of storage space in here. And this yacht has the 4 guest cabins, and one of them, I kind of call it the bonus all the way forward cabin because it's located away from the other 3. you do have a mini VIP right down this staircase. You have a really wide landing just for a cabin, but hey, I'm not going to complain. And you also have double doors into the cabin. You have gorgeous woodwork in here. You have the drawers on each side as well as the closet doors. And then you do have another closet right here. So, pretty cool VIP cabin. If you wanted to just use the 3 other cabins, technically this could be an ultra luxurious captain's cabin, but the way this is finished, I would imagine you would use this as a guest cabin. But yeah, lovely space, really liked it. Now, before we head up to the pilot house, let's go down and see the other 3 guest cabins. And there's also a bonus space. So it's a room that's probably too small to use as a cabin, and actually have it set up as a gym. Down the staircase, you have a large landing, and we'll just go to this bonus room first. Once again, double doors. So this is just used for storage and a little gym. You could also set up a massage table in here, have a massage room. It could be a yoga studio, meditation lounge, whatever you want. Honestly, you could set it up for. Then heading aft, we have cabins number 2 and 3. This one has the queen bed. I like the storage underneath. You have that same beautiful woodwork as well as a really nicely upholstered headboard. And then in this other cabin, looked like we had 2 single beds. And this one does have a Pullman, so that's how you get that extra guest in here. But you also have the storage underneath the beds. And this is a really wide cabin. When I say singles, on some yachts, they're a little bit thinner than this, but these are the true full twin size mattress. So that's always nice to see. Like I said, everything on this yacht, it just feels like home in a very comfortable, traditional, and luxurious way. And I think that's one reason why you see so many of these Raised Pilothouse yachts still out there. When it was built by a high quality builder, they can last a long time with proper maintenance. And the designs typically still hold up really well compared to their modern counterparts. At least in my opinion. You do have a full-size washer and dryer. And then last but not least, another set of French doors into your king-size owner suite. This is the full beam of the yacht. You have your desk over here, TV. They made really good use of all the storage space. Then you have a walk-in, cedar-lined closet. So, plenty of storage space. Everything I've noticed feels very spacious. And honestly, the reason for that is because they didn't try to cram 6 cabins into this yacht. On some modern designs, that's what the setup is, which I understand from a charter perspective you can get more guests on. But sometimes it's nice to just have really large spaces, large closets, en-suites. Nothing is crammed or compact in this one. You have the double vanities, and then the walk-in shower. All right, so we've seen all of the guest cabins. Also the staircase coming down to the landing, it widens out a little bit. That's a nice little touch there. And also this carpet is extremely plush, very comfortable on my feet. You have a side access door here. Up here, this is the Raised Pilothouse. And I know I keep repeating myself, but guys, every single space I'm noticing, you have lovely carpet here. Everything has been updated really nicely on some of the older Raised Pilothouse designs. Not every detail is finished, or you don't have a upgraded material. On this yacht, I've noticed every single space, whether it was original or redone, seems to be in really good condition. You can tell this yacht is taken very well care of, so kudos to the crew. And I also must say, they've been very helpful guiding me around this yacht before we got started, so thank you to them again. You can see your camera system and all your other monitors. You still have that traditional steering wheel, so that's a nice touch. And then you also have, looks like the STID captain's chair, which you would expect to see on a classic Raised Pilothouse design like this. Also, I think I showed it, but you have the table back here. And then the captain has a little office space right here as well. And it fits perfectly in this area. Let's head out the side access door where we started. Let me adjust my camera because it's very bright out here. And obviously the white GRP makes the reflection extremely harsh. We come around here, this is mostly a business end. What I mean by that is there's limited spaces to hang out. Oof, it is bright, hold on, there we go. But you do have the bell up here. But you do have this little bench seating area, and you have basically a 2-person sun pad up here. So you and your significant other, say there's a gorgeous sunset out there, you could lay here, relax, you have your cup holders. Let's continue on. And we're gonna walk on the side deck all the way back to the aft deck. And we're gonna head up to the flybridge. We can access it through this curved staircase. And we're gonna start all the way aft in this area. First thing you'll notice right away, of course, you have your crane set up. So we have a couple of toys stored up here. You have a jet ski on either side. Then you do have a hot tub on the flybridge, but this is not the hot tub. This is actually just a massive storage chest. So pretty versatile if you want to store sea bulbs, other water toys, anything you want, you can store it in here. And then there is a shade that can be put up overhead. You have the poles on each side. But continuing forward, we have a sun pad. And then here is the hot tub. Got to have a hot tub on a Raised Pilothouse like this. And you also have the bar area as well. Another set of refrigerators down here. You have your barbecue, you have the sink. Your crew could put out a nice little spread here, make you some drinks. And once again, the built-in bar stools. And then if we take a few steps up, this area is covered by the hardtop. And this is also zippered in, so this area is somewhat enclosed. Obviously, you can take those zippered partitions down. But we have 2 more high gloss tables on either side with the L-shaped seating. Beautifully finished. And then we also have 3 more STID helm chairs right here at the second set of controls. Let's head back down the way we came. Now, you can access the crew area from this door. So you'll see your washer and dryer right here. This is an example of one of the crew cabins. So once again, updated, finished really nicely in here. Their mess area is right here. And if you've seen some previous tours of mine, this is very similar to the layout and style of a Westport yacht. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these designs are copycats or very similar, and it's just a different shipyard that built it. Because then this is the door in the transom that we saw when we first did the intro off the swim platform. And I've seen this exact design on similar Raised Pilothouse designs. There's also a refrigerator and a sink right here. And a TV. I don't always point out a TV, obviously you know what a TV looks like, but why not? And then through this area, this is where the engine room is located. It's a little loud in here, so I'm gonna show you the engine room. We'll come back in here and I'll talk about the engines. I must say, for 2004, this is extremely clean, really well lit, and you get tons of headroom in here. So very impressed with that. This yacht comes with a pair of MTU engines. You can see the Northern Lights generator. I like the visual indicators that you have. And I think it's actually quiet enough. So these are MTU engines. They're 16V 2000 TE90 engines. Your top speed is 21 knots. And I forgot to mention, 2,000 horsepower for each engine. Your cruising speed is 17. And I'd estimate a couple thousand nautical miles of range. I don't have that estimate on me, but typically that's what you would expect, maybe 1,500 to 2,500 nautical miles at a slower displacement speed. You're not necessarily traveling the world on this one, but you can still go very far distances and see a lot of beautiful and exotic places on this one. So, very standard for a Raised Pilothouse design like this. And also, while I just thought about it, if you made it this far, congrats. I'm gonna throw a picture of the profile on the screen. You saw a little bit of it as we walked up the side of the boat, but I don't think it captures the full picture of what this yacht looks like. So there's a picture or two of the profile. Now, I think we've seen every single area on board. Let's make our way back to the aft deck. Here, we'll give you one more shot of the main salon. You deserve it. Thank you, of course, to Worth Avenue Yachts for granting me access on board. I'm going to link this listing down in the description if you want to see it in greater detail. I also included a bunch of specifications down in the description as well. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this one, and we will catch you next time.